Afghan officials have confirmed that it had been on a mission over Iran for the CIA. While the US top brass are scurrying around concerned about the loss of their technology to Iran, Tehran has more pressing concerns. The drone may be an unarmed surveillance aircraft, but according to international law, violation of a sovereign state's airspace constitutes an act of war and can be referred to the UN Security Council.
Nice little picture of him petting the plane. Now, let me...
That's a little weird.
No, okay. Now, is this their way of saying, look what we got to send a message? And what message would that be? I mean,
just, it's just to throw it in people's face. And it also makes you look less than invincible.
Well, here's the other part. To me, I said, when they built this, they said, we lose our equipment in the field of battle. So I know they probably said,
Not that they don't.
Yeah, no. Anybody thinking that they was going to build something that flies in the thousands and think that not one would ever fall out or be captured or somehow acquired, that's limited thinking. So the part that gets me is that once you get this, I said, the message is they go like, well, once you have this, we're at the next evolution.
Well, see, I think that's their expectation. When you think about it, the number of you have a very limited number of spy planes that have ever actually been caught or captured, includes and most of them are famous.
Right, U-2 spy plane and all that. Yeah, I know. If somebody goes in and says we're going to have 100% efficiency with our this project, this whatever aircraft, whatever, I said that's scary, because what you're saying is if it's not 100%, then we lose the advantage. I think the whole position is they say, how efficient and effective can we be? And do we expect to lose one, and what will that mean?
I tell you what, right now they reverse engineer that clone.
Of course. They're already on the next...
They'll be selling them next week in China.
They've already started that.
They might have them down here in Crenshaw. Get your drones.
Mar, you know this is true.
I'm going to have me a drone up there flying around Howard.
How long would you say the technology was in development for the drone? How far
The real issue, it has to do with the way it avoids radar.
Right.
That's where the stealth technology is the part that's new.
Yeah.
But stealth technology doesn't help if you fall out the sky into the other people's hands. All right. Well, check it out. As the plot thickens, Ron Paul, Republican candidate, he stopped in Ames, Iowa on the campaign trail this past Thursday. And he said some very harsh things about former President George W. Bush's reaction to the September 11th terrorist attack. He actually indicated that the former president was pretty happy about the events. After all, said Paul, the attack served as a pretext to finally put American troops overseas in what instantly became a justifiable reason for war. That's from Ron Paul. And let me quote more.
Whoa.
Quote, think of what happened after 9/11. Paul told a crowd of around 1,000 people in Ames this past week. The minute before there was any assessment, there was glee in the administration because now we can invade Iraq, and so the war drums beat. What's more, said the presidential hopeful, is that a decade later, the current administration is creating excitement themselves over what is erupting with enemy forces overseas. That's exactly what they're doing now for Iran. Exactly. All right, so that's Ron Paul. Wow, you guys, take a look at that. Now, the stories that we're just going to mention quickly, we're going to be following up, and this is really one. The U.S., there's a defense authorization bill that's going up for vote. And this is the vote that everybody's talking about. It started during the Bush administration, but it's a legislation that would make harsh torture techniques legal. All right? It would dangerously roll back restrictions. So it's really a law that everybody's looking at, this new move. And also there's a law that allows for the detention of American citizens for an unlimited amount of time in security reasons. So this is what we're going to deal with this on Conspiracy Wednesday. Got to bring this up, you guys, because this is going on. Don't have a piece on it. But you'll see here at RT.com is the piece about Congress on the move to legalize torture. People want to make it legal. You know, it's okay for us to say that, but when you're one of our military people captured, you might have a different opinion. If you were the one who gets captured by the other people and they go, well, your people want to torture.
Right.
Your people just legalize torture. And
I don't get it, though. I'm confused on this. I'm going, people have been tortured, whether you got legalize it or not. Torture takes place. So is this a demonstration to make everybody get appeased? Because if you don't think war includes torture, then you need to go to Antarctica.
There you go, Miguel. That's another perspective. That's right. And hence, the CIA's most secret prison revealed the historic city of Bucharest. You know, in terms of our rendition, this is one of the places, just like they're saying we had in Libya under Gaddafi, other prisons. But this is said to be the CIA's most secret prison revealed in Bucharest.
Wow.
Again, this is an investigation that was carried out by reporters for the Associated Press. So it led to them revealing on Thursday that in the years after the September 11th terror attack, the CIA agency operated an underground holding center for some of the most sought-after terrorists, and a small 6-cell jail. Prisoners such as al-Qaeda operative Khalid Sheikh Mohammed were beaten and detained, all beknownst to the citizens of Romania, they say, or American authorities outside of the CIA. Wow.
Remember Midnight Express, the movie?
Wow.
Yeah, you remember that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Nice place.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. So everybody sees,
not good.
You know, we do some of that stuff too, maybe not as much. You certainly don't hear about it, but like Vic says, if you think that we're not doing it, where are you? It's tomorrow. Remember, we're going to have Suzette here, and tomorrow we're going to be talking about on a more light level, at least, like we said, the etiquette of love. But tomorrow on the heavy level, we will be talking about the Northeast states who are cutting heating aid to the poor, Vic.
Oh, you serious? Now I'm pissed off.
Northeast states cutting heating aid to the poor. We're going to talk about the U.S. military who somehow invertibly used a landfill to dump cremated remains of some of the soldiers.
That's not good.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Senate refusing abortion rights for rape victims in the military. And then we're going to also talk about tomorrow how firefighters let a home burn down because the owner hadn't paid their $75 fee. Their $75 yearly fee for fire protection. We're going to talk tomorrow about that. Now, I'm not going to let it be all bad tomorrow. We're going to hit some controversies in the entertainment world tomorrow with Suzette. One of them is this whole Madonna Super Bowl performance. You know, it's been getting a lot of flack from Gene Simmons. Also, the Beastie Boys being inducted into the Hall of Fame, rock and roll.
They deserve it.
Spokesman from War is pissed off because they were up for vote and got put off.
And what does that have
So
to do?
they're pissed off about saying that that they should have been on. Also, in terms of entertainment tomorrow, we'll talk a little bit about Lindsay Lohan's upcoming Playboy appearance. The picture that's sparking the controversy, Vic.
I got one for you.
Lindsay Lohan.
Do you agree with the recent survey that Jennifer Aniston is the sexiest woman of all time?
No. No.
Ahead of Marilyn Monroe.
But I love Jennifer Aniston.
Well,
and as you know, I keep denying that whole piece about that with her.
Right.
It's not true. I've never had that affair with Jennifer Aniston.
Well, don't you have a little promo thing going with Jennifer in it, man? Don't you have something in there? I know I know a Carmen Electra one. You don't have anything with Jennifer in it, man?
Well, I actually do.
see, this is my
I'm gonna take a look.
See, this is what I'm saying. First of all, let me just check the people who voted on this survey. Excuse me. Excuse me. First, go check the surveyees. Get their age, gender, ethnicity. That has everything to do with it. And then let's see the pictures of these people. So that way we can at least say, do they represent the majority group? Because every comment I saw in relationship to that topic was they all said, wonderful person. She is beautiful. She is attractive. All time, you got to be very careful. Be very careful.
Time, you say all time anything.
Be careful.
Around beauty.
Yeah, and
I'm going to have trouble.
And I got to attribute this. I'm putting you guys on blast. Yahoo, I'm putting you on blast. Maybe we should start showing the pictures of the people you survey. I always said I wanted to see people in sports in the collegiate area, you know, the lobbyists. I want to see the pictures of the lobbyists who actually funnel the money into the conferences. So I can at least get a snapshot of the type of people.
You wanted to get closer to the inside.
I want it right there.
Well, tell you what, we're going to get close to the inside on this whole Jennifer Aniston, Marl Hemsley rumor.
See, that's what I'm saying.
And we're going to let you take a look at the previous reports where you can see why this was a rumor. As we pull up the video, yes, Vic, it was hidden. It was out there to be found.
Yes, it was.
And we are pulling up the video now to get it ready to show you.
Thank you.
And it was the report. It actually was that they had me as a guest on a show.
Yes.
Tried to trick me
Right.
into talking about and revealing details of my own experience with Jennifer Aniston, and I refused.
Yeah, I noticed.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Superstar Insider, where today's hottest celebrities chat with us in their own words. Joining us now, someone who needs no introduction, live via satellite from the French Riviera. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us.
Thanks for having us here. It's great to be on the show. It's good to be back.
Mario with locks.
You know, in your time, you've established yourself as an actor, a musician, an astrophysicist, a philanthropist. In your busy schedule, how do you find the time to do all of these things and maintain a personal life?
Well, Mark, what Steph and I have managed to do is completely separate our personal lives. In fact, none of our friends have any idea what we do. They all think
How come the other guy's not moving?
And actually, we're just hard-working, regular old brothers.
He's
now
nervous.
tell me, what were you thinking? How did it feel the precise moment you learned you had won the Nobel Prize for astrophysics?
Well, Mark, I was thrilled. I mean, just that the committee even considered me. Being a young brother from the ghetto, it's just great to be appreciated by all you white folks.
Well, I understand you've just completed your new album.
the other guy
Buzz
not
on the
talking?
Street is that there's a duet on it between you
What's
and
his
Madonna,
damn name?
and you're dedicating it to
That's
someone
Steph
special.
Boogie.
True?
That's Steph
Yeah,
Boogie.
you're going to have to buy the CD to really find out the lowdown. But I tell you, you're going to like it.
You are far too humble. If we could, at this moment, delve a little bit
Here we
deeper
go.
into your personal life. I know this may be digging up
Here we
old
go.
wounds, as it were, but if you would, speak to the end of your relationship with Jennifer Aniston.
We're not going there. You know, I'm not one of those brothers that talks, so, you know.
Well, there you have it. A great talent and a great person all rolled into one. That's all the time we have for now. We will talk to you next time when our guest will include Tom Hanks and Sting. That's right here on Superstar Insider. We'll see you next time.
That's right, Vic.
I have a problem.
That was a story.
I have a problem. How come the other brother couldn't talk? And how come he wasn't moving? I mean, I don't know. How do you have people sitting next to you and they don't move, the arms, the legs, the mouth, they don't talk? They just stiff. Oh. Okay.
Stop.
See. All right.
Because that was Steph Boogie. He gets nervous. He gets a little nervous sometimes with the presentations, but he was there to help.
Well, I like what PMC suggested, and Mac. You know, Mac. I like that great holler, man. He said, "Is that me before my makeover?" That's jacked up. That's cold, man. You guys are dropping it. Said, but that's all right. You can run the dozens on me all day long. I'm here to be the victim of your puns. I'll do that proudly and wear it on my sleeves, the way a man's supposed to be. In the meantime, let me just say this, Mac. I got some pictures coming for you, bro. Just watch. Just wait. Watch.
Well, here we go. I was trying. All right, I think we're done now.
You're right. I know you are, because you put the Conspiracy Wednesday and inserted it into our Monday. But see, next week, man, all that goes away. And you can't have no Conspiracy Wednesday this week because Wednesday ain't happening. And next week, you have to give it a day off. So you are on a hurt path. You can't talk conspiracy until...
Ladies and gentlemen, so that's the good news. That's the bad news. And that's the shit.